This is the French Riviera, where sun-drenched coastlines meet centuries of stories. Nice and Cannes stand as two of its brightest jewels, each with a character shaped by time, nature, and people. Nice's story began long before tourists arrived. In the 4th century BCE, the Greeks founded the city of Nicaea, named after the goddess of victory. The Romans later built Seminellum nearby, and their baths and amphitheaters can still be visited today. For centuries, Nice was caught in a tug-of-war between European powers, from the Counts of Savoy to the Kingdom of Sardinia. In 1860, a public vote finally brought Nice into the fold of France. By the late 19th century, Nice had become a winter playground for European aristocrats. The famous Promenade des Anglais, built with funds from wealthy English visitors, still stretches along the sparkling Baie des Anges. Its pastel buildings, swaying palms, and pebble beaches have drawn visitors for over a century, from Queen Victoria to modern-day travelers. Cannes, just a short train ride away, has a different story. It was a quiet fishing village until 1834, when a British nobleman, Lord Brougham, arrived by chance. Stranded due to a quarantine, he fell in love with the area's beauty and built a villa. His enthusiasm attracted others, and soon Cannes was transformed into a fashionable destination for European elites. The city's glamorous reputation was cemented in 1946, when the first Cannes Film Festival unrolled its red carpet, turning the city into a global symbol of cinema and style. Yet beyond the beaches and festivals, the Riviera holds secrets. One of them is the Villa Ephrussi de Rothschild, perched on the Cap Ferrat Peninsula between Nice and Monaco. Built in the early 20th century by Baroness Beatrice de Rothschild, this rose-pink villa is a masterpiece of Belle Époque elegance. Its 9 themed gardens, ranging from a Japanese garden with koi ponds to a dramatic rose garden, create a dreamlike setting. It's a place where you can wander for hours, surrounded by beauty, just a short drive from the busy streets of Nice or Cannes. Back in Nice, the Old Town, or Vieux Nice, is a maze of narrow alleys, colorful facades, and bustling markets. Here, the scent of lavender mixes with fresh bread, and small shops sell everything from olive oil to handmade soaps. Cannes, though known for its glitz, also has a quieter side. In the old district of Le Souquet, winding cobblestone streets lead to charming squares and the Église Notre-Dame d'Espérance. From the top of Le Souquet Hill, you get panoramic views of the bay. There, you can take a ferry out to one of the islands for a day trip. It's a reminder that Cannes, beneath the surface, is still connected to its fishing village roots. For those looking to explore beyond the obvious, a visit to the hilltop village of Ise offers stunning views over the Mediterranean. Antibes charms with its Picasso Museum and bustling marina. Getting here is simple. Nice has an international airport with direct flights from major cities across Europe. From Nice, you can reach Cannes, Cap Ferrat, and nearby villages by train, bus, or a scenic coastal drive. Tickets for the Villa Ephrussi can be booked online or at the entrance. Whether you're watching the sunset from the Promenade des Anglais, exploring the hidden gardens of Villa Ephrussi, or sipping coffee in a quiet square in Le Souquet, Nice and Cannes invite you to slow down and savor the beauty around you. The Riviera is more than just a destination. It's a feeling, a lifestyle, and a story that continues to unfold.